CDPR does something.
Everyone loses their minds.
CDPR does nothing.
Everyone loses their minds.
Sony pulls out of E3. Cyberpunk 2077.
Everyone loses their minds.
So I've been looking for a good way to sum up the state of the Cyberpunk 2077 fan community over the past few days, and I think this tweet does it very well. For a more factual and level-headed explanation, here's our friend and fellow Cyberpunk YouTuber, the Neon Arcade.
A lot of this backlash is coming off the heels of new knowledge that gameplay from the private demo and the public showcase at E3 2019 will not be recorded or live streamed and posted online. This has led fans of CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077 into being pretty upset and concerned based off the fact that it took so long for CDPR to release their 48-minute gameplay demo last year after they showed it at E3 and Gamescom 2018. This, along with recent statements and coupled with the fact that CDPR has promised their biggest showcase ever, has left some people confused.
There are a few things I want everyone to keep in mind as we go into this year's E3. Number 1, CD Projekt Red is a studio that likes to troll us, surprise us, basically stir up all the shizno they can. Remember this? Or perhaps this?
Thanks, and have a great evening.
Here it is.
At the end of the day, they're a studio that really values their fan base, which leads me into point number 2. They've said that this is going to be their most important E3 ever. Last year, they hacked into the Microsoft showcase with a surprise trailer, and then they showed gameplay behind closed doors. Do we really expect that they're going to do less than that this year? Do we really expect they're going to leave their entire fan base disappointed because only the elite few got to see gameplay at E3? And the final thing I want everyone to keep in mind is that the Microsoft showcase where they hacked in with the surprise trailer last year is not technically part of E3. And while we don't have any official confirmation that they're going to be at the Microsoft showcase, come on, they're going to be at the Microsoft showcase. When we're talking about a private and public showing at E3 that is only for people who are attending E3 and nothing additional will be streamed or uploaded, that's referring to what's going on the E3 show floor. That is not talking about the surrounding press conferences. And by the way, it's also not talking about what might happen the day after E3. So try to keep all those things in mind, try not to be too disheartened. I am very sure that CD Projekt Red is not going to leave us disappointed this year. And to close out, here's a clip from our May 29th podcast where we talk about this very thing. What exactly are we going to be seeing from Cyberpunk 2077 and CDPR at E3 then? There seems to be some confusion about this, so
lots of confusion.
Just lay it out for us, Cyber.
There's so much. So I popped over to the official Discord earlier this morning, and people were like, "Oh, this sucks. We're not going to see any new gameplay, anything. We're not going to see anything. Those stupid people that show up at E3 get to see cool stuff, and we don't get to see cool stuff." Calm down. Again, CDPR is going to show up at the Microsoft press show on Sunday, and they're going to show off a huge amount of the game. They're going to show off a new trailer. Somebody's probably going to take the stage. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They're going to talk about the game. They're going to showcase some of the gameplay. And then they're going to encourage all the people to come over to the booth and see the thingy, obviously, that's showing behind the screen doors. Now, let me clear up some other stuff. The community general access to see the trailer, to see the stuff, is happening in one location. That's you go to E3, you're going to get access to that. There is another location at E3 that only business and professional ticket holders can access, where they will be seeing a second / more in-depth showing of the gameplay. Both of these gameplays are going to be hosted by a person. The one on the show floor might actually be pre-recorded. We don't 100% know that for sure yet, but the one that's happening in the closed off rooms is going to basically be them sitting down with the press, with big press groups. They're going to be playing the game right there, right then. basically they're going to be basically polling the audience to kind of come up with some multiple, so that way journalist pack A, B, C, D, and E are all going to see different things in the demos. They're all going to be coming out with their own story. One guy's going to write an article about how he went in and he saw how they went through the entire mission, shooting everything that moved. Another person is going to write another article about how they saw it, and as they went through it, they did it all without firing a single shot. And then another person is going to come in and they're going to see it and they're going to write an article about how they did it and they used bribery to get everywhere. Another person is going to write about how they did a bunch of hacking. Another person is going to write about the companions, because this is what this thing is for. They're showing off as many different versions of it while it's still in the working stage, right? There's still going to be what people forget. Last year at E3, the gameplay demo that they saw, there was some placeholder graphics and some other stuff that people spotted. It was not huge or it didn't subtract from the game, but that's not something you show the public, because the public is full of idiots who look at a placeholder graphic and go, "What's that? That's a piece of garbage. Oh my God! Why would they even make that and add that into the game? Oh my God!" And you'd have 100 people tell them, "Dude, it's just a placeholder graphic. It's fine." No, it's complete crap. Why would they even put this out? So again, it's a placeholder thing. You know what placeholder means? No, I don't care. It looks terrible. It's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. So this is why they do this, right? So they've got a more spruced up version that they're going to be showcasing on the game floor this year. Then they got this other version that they're going to be showing that may or may not have some extra flubs that they're still ironing out. Maybe some voice actors haven't quite finished certain lines for things, and there's some placeholders in there. That's going to be happening in another place within E3. So again, E3 is going to have 2 separate locations. One available to everybody, which is why they tweeted about it, and they said everybody come by. And then they have another group, which a bunch of people on Twitter have basically confirmed this, saying, "Oh hey, my favorite game that's coming out this year just confirmed that I'm going to be able to go and see it in a secret room that's not on the main floor." And then 3 days later, they make a video about how Cyberpunk 2077 is their favorite game. Basically, you're going to see 3 major things from E3. You're going to see the showcase, the show event that they're going to do on stage on Sunday. That's going to include a trailer. It's also probably, there's a good chance that it might include some gameplay, but we don't know yet. It might just be the trailer. It's going to involve some interviews. There's going to be interviews happening all week. There's going to be people talking to people from CDPR. There's going to be all kinds of cool stuff going on. Most of them are starting to fly out next week here. So that's kind of cool. There's lots of stuff going on. There's lots of movement in these circles. The next thing that you're going to see or hear about is going to be the main show flooring in the Warner Brothers booth of the most likely pre-recorded, maybe live played game demo that's going to be showcased there. It's going to be pretty short. It's not going to be as long as the one that the media people are going to. It's going to be pretty short. Is that one going to leak? Most likely.
Someone is going to someone's going to grab it.
It's not going to be okay, because you're going to have to sign a thing saying that you won't record, and they're going to check people for cameras, and obviously they're going to tell people please don't record, and obviously that's going to happen and go out. And just like every other time anybody has ever done this ever at E3, it always gets out. So these are tech people. These are people who have hidden cameras in their freaking shoes and hats and gloves, for crying out loud. This is trying to keep people from not recording this. You're crazy. It's gonna leak. You should probably just get ahead of the train and put it out a couple days later. What won't leak is the presser stuff, because those people are, first of all, each and every single one of them is going to be, you're going to know, CDPR knows exactly who's showing up when. They have a time slot that they're showing up for. They have a group coordinator who's been coordinating with them and talking directly with them. All this stuff has been going on like clockwork, exactly like it was last year. This is nothing new, exactly like it happens with pretty much every other event at every other E3. or major convention that's similar. This is just industry standard stuff. There's nothing new going on here. And it's crazy to see so many people freaking out about how we're not going to see any gameplay at all this year. Where are they getting that from? I don't know. It doesn't even make sense. Like, we saw the gameplay stuff last year, less than 3 months afterwards. So, calm down.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell, and then check out some of these other videos. Find the link to our Discord server and other important stuff in the description below.
Rotate.